Are you a self-help junkie? Let's be honest. Have self-help books, listening to podcasts, and reading motivational quotes actually helped you to improve your life and address the things like anxiety? On the other hand, seminars are great because they get you all pumped up. When the high from jumping around or walking across fire wears off, you're likely back to square one. In fact, all of those things might leave you worse off than before because you felt like you were making progress, and now you find yourself in the same spot as before, only more disappointed. Do you know why these methods don't have a lasting impact on eliminating your anxiety, depression, and stress? You see, things like panic attacks, feeling depressed, and sleepless nights are actually symptoms of a mental and emotional virus running in your subconscious mind. Just like how a virus can corrupt your computer and slow it down, mental and emotional viruses can literally create havoc in your life and shut you down. That's because your mind is just like a computer hard drive. But just like a powerful hard drive, your mind stores all of your beliefs, your experiences, and your trauma, along with your perceptions. These in turn affect how you interpret, understand, and interact with the world around you. Unfortunately, as you go through life, your mind may get infected with mental and emotional viruses. This can happen due to certain life experiences, such as toxic environments, abusive relationships, failure, and the death of a loved one. To make things worse, most people don't realize they've been infected, so the mental and emotional viruses are unaddressed and they fester and expand, wreaking havoc in your mind. As a result, they manifest as chronic symptoms like chest feeling tight, your heart pounding, or your mind racing. On top of that, because they're left unchecked, the symptoms tend to spill over into your adult life too. When you try things like counseling, meditation, or even taking pills, they don't work, or the relief doesn't last because they're only addressing the symptoms and not the root cause, the mind. So as a high-performance individual, you might feel frustrated and hopeless because whatever you've tried doesn't work and you feel like you just can't figure it out. The good news is it's never too late to treat and eliminate these viruses from your mind once and for all so you can finally perform at your peak. Using my 180 method, I've helped thousands of high-performance individuals to get rid of chronic anxiety, depression, overwhelm, burnout, and stress within just 1 to 2 months. As a result, they're living anxiety-free lives now, and they excel in work, in their business, and in their personal life. In fact, the people around them notice a huge difference, and they ask them, what has changed? I've heard the loved ones of my clients say things like, I'm so happy my daddy is back, or I finally have the person I fell in love with again. Just ask any of these people whose lives have been transformed by my 180 method. Janice, an architect and project manager. She was experiencing a lot of stress, self-sabotage at her job, and she felt like she just wasn't being a good mom. She was overwhelmed and barely getting through each day. And because of this, she wasn't sleeping, which caused her life to fall apart and her health to deteriorate. After going through my 180 method, she learned how to get rid of her mental and emotional viruses and no longer let her interrupt her life. And after going through the program, she got a bump in salary, was finally assigned to big projects. She became the mother she always dreamt of becoming. Like I said, it's never too late to address your mental and emotional viruses. Take Phil here, for example. He owns a successful financial planning firm. He has a beautiful, loving family, but every day he felt like he was pushing a plow uphill. He was completely shutting down. His mental and emotional viruses caused him to experience crippling anxiety and deep depression. He tried everything from seeing doctors and counselors to taking medication to exercising to dieting, and none of those things worked. Then he found me and I taught him how to master the A180 method. And after 40 years of struggling, he finally achieved the mental and emotional freedom he always wanted. For the first time in 40 years, he feels like he's happy and alive, just like he did as a child. On top of that, he doesn't have to self-medicate with pills anymore. Now he's more engaged as a husband, a father, and a grandfather. In fact, many therapists come to me, psychotherapists. Let's take Dr. Gloria, for example. I helped her overcome her crippling anxiety, which she'd been dealing with for 13 years. As a professional therapist, she tried a lot of things like CBD, meditation, and even biofeedback therapy. However, she noticed that none of those things worked to get rid of her anxiety for good. She was skeptical at first when she found me, but she decided to give my A180 method a try, and she said zero regrets. It even helped her to get through one of the darkest moments of her life when her mom passed away. My A180 method is so powerful that my clients see massive results within just 1 to 2 months. It has a 98% success rate, which is why I've been featured on NBC, CBS, and Fox News. And I'm so confident in my program, I offer a full money-back guarantee. And if you don't completely eliminate your problems 100%, and you don't notice any improvements even after you follow my program diligently, I'll give you your money back. So if you're a high performance individual and you want to know more about my A180 method and how it can help you eliminate anxiety, depression, overwhelm, and stress within just 1 to 2 months, just click on the link below and find out more. Hi, my name is Mike Basevic and I'm one of the top behavioral coaches in the world and founder and creator of the Anxiety Free Executive Program. And I created my A180 method based on my own experiences battling anxiety, stress, and chaos. As a child, I had a wonderful mom who did whatever she could for us, but my dad was the belt-yielding type, so the environment at home was always toxic. Because of this, I experienced extreme anxiety and stress and overwhelm in my 20s, which affected my mind, my happiness, and my results. My health started to suffer and my life literally imploded. After that, I knew I needed to solve the problem, so I tried to use traditional methods, but none of those things worked. And after years of research, I realized because they were only targeting the symptoms and not the root cause, which is the virus of the mind. The truth is, my anxiety was a side effect of the mental and emotional viruses in my mind that I caught from my childhood growing up in a toxic environment. So when I finally addressed the viruses in my hard drive, my mind, and how they were impacting my life, and found out how to eliminate them for good, my life changed dramatically. I am now living the dream. That's why I'm so passionate and dedicated about helping other people to get rid of their mental emotional disorders with my A180 method. Over the past many years, my program has had a 98% success rate and changed the lives of tens of thousands of people. And like I said earlier, I'm so confident it works that I offer a full money-back guarantee. So if you don't see and experience the results you want when you follow my program diligently, I'll give you your money back. So if you're a high-performance individual and you want to know more about my A180 method, and you want to get fast-track results by working with me and my team of experts, and you want to learn how to eliminate anxiety, depression, overwhelm, and stress within just 1 to 2 months, then click on the link below and find out more.